Hello, Jetty folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another Nascar Diecast review. Today we have the 2022 Todd Gilliland Bootbarn Ford Mustang. This is, I believe, the second Todd Gilliland paint scheme released for the year 2022. And I tell you what, this is a very, very cool looking paint scheme. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, folks, we're at the good old box and brand new. And the first thing I noticed with this diecast, just look at the paint scheme, man. I mean, it is all over the place, but in a very, very good way. The three main colors, really four main colors with it. It's white, red, charcoal, and then black. Very cool looking paint scheme. A lot of bright, vibrant colors. Really offset very well. So let's go into the diecast review here, fellas. So you go over here to the hood of the car. You have the kind of a charcoal American flag background. You got Bootbarn on top of that. So you got Todd Gilliland on the front windscreen. Of course, you have, your window bars, something you don't get in the Authentics line. That's why I recommend these Gold Series diecasts much more, especially with the inconsistencies of the Authentics line. Go with the Gold Series. That's the way to go nowadays, fellas. So you got the number 38 right there, the Ford logos, got Front Row Motorsports. Of course, the splitter of most of these next-gen cars are all painted black. A few of them with the spoilers are different, like the Ryan Blaney ones. Let's go over to the left side of this diecast. Of course, pick this one up from our friends over there at Circle B Diecasts, and believe it or not, they're actually on this diecast. You can see on the B post just ever so slightly, you can see the Circle B logo, and of course, you can save on shipping, guys, with that promo code down below. Feel free to check that out. So looking closer at this paint scheme, I love what they did with the side logo here. A lot of these Cup Series teams, they're barely using this side pod, right? They either put their logo right here, and they leave this all bare bones, or they just put it right here and leave this completely empty. No, they actually stretch the decal. That's how it should be, fellas. Use every aspect of the race car. It's really a billboard if you think about it. Of course, you have some smaller sponsors down here. Very interesting contingency panel. We've got Horizon Hobby right there. Mobile One, Lincoln Welders, K&N, Sherwin-Williams, Mac Tools, and Racing Electronics. Very bright Goodyear lettering, which is really, really nice. Cup Series decals a little bit wonky, Joe. Got the 38s. Over here to the driver's side window, we got Todd Gilliland. He's returning for 2023, so it'll be interesting to see how that fares. Pretty cool seeing Gilliland in a 38 car. His dad drove in the COT era for the last, last season, I think it was? Yeah, last few seasons of Robert Yates Racing, and it transitioned over, of course, to FRM. Got Bootbarn right there, Ford. And some smaller logos, kind of hard to see. The B post is slightly wrinkled or whatnot. And you can see the shark fin's a little bit wrinkled too. Got the American ethanol ring right there. First phase, that's the first, pun intended, diecast we got this year for Todd Gilliland. So there's only two that I know of right now. And I tell you what, both of the cars are amazing. Speedy Cash right there. Go to the back end of the car. Got Bootbarn once again. Got the rookie stripes. And one thing I've noticed with some of these obscure paint schemes, you might get them made one year, and then the next year they don't get a diecast made at all for that driver. So I would not be surprised one bit we don't get a 2023 Todd Gilliland diecast. I would not be surprised. So who knows? That may or may not happen, but if it does, you could always come back and get the 2022 versions of it for your collection. But I like the little rookie stripes, pretty cool. Go to the right side of the diecast here. And the paint scheme has so much depth and detail to it. Like, a portion of the paint scheme almost looks like a satin finish, but at the same time, it has the texture of a gloss finish. So I'm not really sure. Like, the hood kind of reminds you of a satin finish, but it's definitely a gloss texture. And you can see the the stars and stripes pattern in the background, the red and the white. It's just a really well done livery on this paint scheme. So go to the roof, got the 38. Still amazes me how they got two Todd Gilliland diecast, right? Of course, two brand new sponsors. Never made the 1/64 scale, to my knowledge. But they didn't make a single Loves diecast for Michael McDowell. Now, maybe they'll make one of the Authentics line. It'll probably be botched like the rest of them. But it's crazy to me they didn't make it in the Gold Series, considering how popular Michael McDowell has been. Got 38 right there. Bootbarn. And get Gilliland on the back window, and Bootbarn once again on the trunk. Especially after McDowell won the Daytona 500. You figured that would put him in a little bit of a higher echelon of, the diecasts getting made. Nope. They get two FRM 38 cars made, but they don't make the 34 one, which I don't understand that. But that's besides the point. Regardless, though,
A very, very cool looking diecast. I would be floored if this one actually was made in the Authentics line, and the truth be told, even if it was, it probably would be botched. You wouldn't get the colored interiors, you wouldn't have the window banners, and it'd probably be on the PTC mold, knowing how things are going. So, get in the Gold Series. Don't wait around for it. You never know when these things will dry up, like the Noah Gragson 62 car. That thing dried up in the Gold Series. Good luck finding that one. I believe that's the first 2022 diecast, or first next-gen car, really, to skyrocket in rarity. So who knows if that thing will ever come back down to earth. But yeah, very, very cool looking paint scheme. Highly recommend it. It would look great in anyone's collection, or, you know, a diecast series. And hey, it's a 38 car. They may or may not make this for 2023. We've seen that numerous times where they might make a 77 car. Then the next year, they don't make one at all. So you never know how that's going to work for some of the smaller teams in the sport. But that's all for now, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hope to see you in the next NASCAR Diecast review. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.